Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. Today I want to talk about embracing your uniqueness. That's right, you're unique. You were brought here unique. When you came out of your mother's womb, you were unique. There was never anything like you that's ever been on the planet before. Physically, mentally, emotionally, you were brought into this planet to be unique. But we forget that because we've been domesticated to conform to what society wants us to do. And in that conformity, we forget our uniqueness. In that conformity, we forget that we have the ability to create unique experiences. In fact, I'm here to tell you that that's why you're here. That's why you're here, is to create unique experiences, personal and desirable to you. So if you're wondering why every day goes by and you've got a blah feeling going on, you don't feel any juice for life, is you've forgotten you're unique. You've forgotten that you've been given creative ability. And yet we think that we need outside things to fill the void. The outside things, my friends, are creations. They're illusions because they're creations of the mind. Your soul chose to have a body, chose to have a mind, so it could come here to experience what it knows. You see, the soul has all the wisdom in the world, in the universe. It has access to all the wisdom in the universe and the world. Your soul has that. And it got this body, this mind, so it could come and experience what it knows. I believe that's why we're here. So there's things that you know, that juice you, that are unique to you. But if you're doing what everyone else does, how are you going to be unique? If you're trying to conform, do you think for a moment that you, as an infinite expression of love, was meant to come here to conform? Are you looking, let me ask this question, are you looking for an average partner to spend your life with so that you can have an average life, doing average things, having average experiences? Good question. Let me ask it a different way. Do you believe that you are a statistic? Because average is about statistics. You are not a statistic. You are unique. You don't even fit into the game of statistics. But yet everything around us tells us that. Oh, the prognosis is that 75% you will have this experience or that experience because it's in your DNA. And we buy into the fact that our DNA controls our body's ability to experience life and the health that we achieve. And that's been proven not true. Our DNA is a tendency. It is our beliefs that can shift and reshape that tendency that we were born with. The environment in which our cells are surrounded with determines the health, the vitality that they have. The environment that you surround yourself with. Let's clarify what environment means to me. The thought environment that you surround yourself with has a huge impact on what you experience. That's why I always say, be really clear on who you let into your inner circle. Who are you spending time with? Then ask the question, okay, I know these other people, but let's be honest. the person you spend the most time with in a day has the greatest impact on your thought environment, which means your experience. And that person, my friends, is you. And in order for you to change your experience, you have to decide, who am I? What is my uniqueness? You're going back to source to discover, what is my uniqueness? And then you start to become it. You start to live it, because you realize there's nothing else for you to really do. What a ludicrous idea that you came onto the planet as an expression of the infinite to conform to society. Think about how stupid that sounds. You came on this planet to conform and be average? Why would the infinite waste a point of consciousness and expression of itself to be average? Are you feeling what I'm giving you? If you decide to choose to be average, you're denying your truth. And when you deny your truth, I'm going to tell you, it's not going to feel good, because the universe is going to give you experience after experience after experience. And it's saying to you, whoa, remember who you are. You are a unique creation of me. You are a soul with all wisdom and power. You came here to test and use that power to create your unique and perfect life experience. And here's the key: unique and perfect life experience. Who decides it's unique and perfect? You do. You give up giving anyone the right to tell you what's good or bad for you. You reclaim that right, and you make the discernment that I have done the best I could being me today. That's what you say right before you go to sleep at night. I did the best I could today to be me today. Not that I lived up to my mother and father's wishes, not that I lived up to my life partner, not that I lived up to the expectations of my children, not that I lived up to the expectations of a church or a government or a business or a club. No, I lived up to my own expectations, because it is your own expectations that matter, no one else's. It's a pretty profound and pretty deep message I'm giving. It's not an easy one to do. It's not an easy one to practice, because we have been domesticated. I would like to tell you that I'm free of all domestication, but I have a lot of unconscious habits that I'm not even aware of, that have domesticated me, that I've allowed to happen. And what I'm doing in my life is I'm unfolding, discovering them, seeing if they work for me. And if they don't work for me, I change them. I create a new habit. Because let's just be honest with each other. We're going to be living in the unconscious realm most of the time. We're not conscious with all of our thoughts, words, actions, our decisions. So if we know that up front, why not create habits that we can use when we're not conscious? Habits that serve us, habits that create our uniqueness. So many practical things we can do to change our lives. But we've got to have an inner calling. And when does that happen for people? It happens differently for every person on the planet. Just a reminder, this Saturday, I'm doing a workshop on Zoom, free, on Discover Your Inner Purpose. I'm going to give you the background, a lot of great questions, a lot of great ideas on how to determine who is your unique self. You can sign up for that at agapespiritualcenter.com. go to the calendar or the events page. You'll find it there. Sign up. You'll get the Zoom link. Also, I wanted you to know that while I am going to continue doing these everyday live podcasts with you on Facebook and on YouTube, I've also yesterday created a podcast channel, Thoughts That Can Change Your Life with Reverend Lee Wolak. I'm going to start putting the audio versions out there because what I've discovered is a lot of people just like to listen on podcast. So I said, well, let's give them another way to listen. So know that that's out there for you. I'm not sure how to get there yet. You may think I'm technologically an expert. I'm learning every day. So I have to figure out, did I do everything right for the podcast to be out there to that? So anyway, I share that with you. And I challenge you. Discover who you are. Step into that person and create that unique life that gives you the juice that you cannot wait to wake up every morning and decide, what am I going to create today? I am here to support you on that journey, and that is my goal in life. I love to see your uniqueness. I bless you, I love you, and I accept you just like you are. Create a great day, everyone.